Hey, how's it going, folks? ET here with a little iMovie tutorial. This is all about doing a slideshow type video type movie with iMovie. And what we're going to do is import some images. So we'll go to File, we'll go to Import. You can go to File, Import Media as well. That's another option. But you just use the down arrow here. Find your images that you're interested in. Select them. Let's see if I can find some other ones here. And just select a bunch of them, hit import selected, and they'll appear in your library here. So what I'll do is I'll actually highlight as many as you need, and you can do shift click to highlight more than one, or you can just do one at a time, up to you. So I'll do about 4 of them here. Then I'm going to drag them down into the timeline, and you'll notice that iMovie basically gives you 4-second Ken Burns effect images, and you can see the image moving right there. So if you want to, you can stop right there, but there's a little bit of customizations you can actually do. So for example, double click on the image, go up to here to the cropping tool, and you can crop. Let me make sure I highlight here. There we go. Go to the cropping tool. You can hit fit, which will leave these black borders, unfortunately. Crop to fill will allow you to kind of crop, but actually fill up the image, fill up the video's image, so there won't be any black borders. In Ken Burns, you can put in a start and a finish and actually see that movement that you actually saw initially. So I'll just do a little bit of a small movement. I don't want too much on this one, but you got to mess around with this and kind of see, depending on which picture, how much you want it to move and what direction. But you can go up, down, left, right, top, bottom, whatever you like. Once you finish, you can click the check mark here, and let's see what it looks like. So it's a little bit of movement. It's only 4 seconds, so actually, if I were gonna do this for reals, I would actually probably not move. I'll probably not move much at all. Just a little bit on this one. Let's see how that looks. So just a little bit. Okay, so that's Ken Burns. Next, we'll do a crop to fill. So figure out how much of this you want. Do you want high? Do you want low? What are you trying to do? So I'm going to do like middle. And you can shrink it too if you want. When you shrink it, it actually blows up the image to fill the actual video. So if we wanted to, we could do this. And once I click the accept, you notice it got bigger. But now, a good thing is Ken Burns effect is gone. It's right there. Okay. So next image, let's do same thing, crop. Let's do fit, and we'll accept changes. So now we'll go from our last one we did to now. You notice you got the black borders here. So I don't know about you, but I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. So let's go ahead and crop the fill, and this time I'll leave it wide, or maybe I'll try to get rid of this image here, this car here, not this image, I should say. So it is different from that one I just did a little bit. You got a little bit of change. And then the last one, what else can I do to this one? Let's see. How about, I guess we'll do another Ken Burns. I think I'm going to shrink one pretty small. We'll start at the top. Let's do reverse actually. Start here. Start small and then end with a bigger square. So let's see what that looks like. Might not look that great, but see, you get the idea. Actually, let me fix this one. I don't like the way that looks. If we let's double up. Let's make these identical size, pretty close to identical. And I'll keep the car maybe a little bit bigger so I get more of the car. Again, it's a whole bunch of playing around to figure out what exactly you want it to look like. So let's start from the beginning. And you know, it's probably for me that one was way too tight. But anyways, so now we have the images here. Let's throw in some. What can we do next? We can do some transitions. So my favorite one, of course, you guys know by now, is I love to start mine with the zoom in, and then I love to end it with the fade to black. That's pretty standard. Okay, and in between, I think I'll do a cross dissolve here. I'll do a swap here, and maybe I'll do a wipe here. You know, again, use your imagination, use your creativity, figure out what you want to do. So there's a crossfade, here's a swap coming up, and then here is a wipe up. Okay, so yeah, you've made yourself a little movie. Now you need a little bit of sound, of course. So let's go back to here, and we have a song. Oh wait, that's a door squeak. We have a song up here. So I'm gonna highlight it, and I'm gonna drop it down below. Okay. And if I want to make it shorter, oh, that's not shorter, that's fade. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up to the end of the video. Actually, you know, if you're gonna put an outro, you can do it a little bit longer. But for this one, I'm not gonna do an outro at all. Just end it right there, and I'm gonna fade it in and fade it out. So, you know, fade in the beginning, fade out, the usual. And this song is actually way too loud for my liking, so I'll put it like there. Okay, how about let's add a title or something. Maybe we'll try this one. Drop this down here, and then I'll do Mazda, and this is an RX-7. Okay, so now let's shrink it so it's only on the Mazda. That should be good. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. There's our title. Okay, how about another one? Let's see what else we can do here. This might be pretty cool. Who knows? Let's shrink it up. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? If 3 seconds or 4 seconds is not long enough, you can always stretch out the clip as long as you need it. So let's go to 5-ish. Yeah, that should be good enough. And I'll make the title longer. All depends, you know. Again, your creativity, what presentation you want to do. So let's do I love cars. And again, you can go in here, change colors. That looks, maybe that's okay. Again, this wouldn't be my final project, but just kind of demonstrating what's going on. And if you want the titles not to be the whole clip, you can make them shorter. So it'll just be the first part of it, and then fade out. And of course, you can also do picture in a picture. You have an extra layer to mess around with. So where's the images at? Maybe, I don't know. Let's just put this one up here. Right here. And I'll go to picture in a picture. If you don't know how to do this, there's my other tutorials, the iMovie for beginners. There's a picture in a picture. There's how to do audio. So there's about 10, getting close to 10 tutorials now on how to use iMovie. So let's put that here. Let's put a little border around it. And let's have it zoom in. So if you think about it, you can make a full movie out of a bunch of pictures from your vacation. Have good music going. Have some titles, and family reunion type stuff. You could really make some cool stuff. So after that, of course, you want to share it. You hit the share button. In this version of iMovie, it's on the left side, and the new version is actually over here on the right side. Pretty much the same. It does the same thing. You hit share, get your choices. I always like to save it to my desktop. I'm going to do that. And then over here, you'll see you got your little hourglass telling you, your little clock telling you how much longer you have to go. Less than a minute, looks like. So I'll let it finish, and then we'll go ahead and have a look at it to see what it looks like. And then we'll be finished. Oh, yeah, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, all that good jazz. Comment, thumbs up. Mash that thumbs up. Mash that subscribe button. So here we go. Let's have a look at our wonderful new slideshow movie. It's as quickly and as cheesy as I did it. It looks pretty darn good, yeah, for a little simple thing. Let's go ahead and close that. Little picture, music. All that jazz. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys next time. Any more tutorials you need, just throw them in the comments here or wherever's. And I'll get to them. Thank you. Bye-bye.